Do your major pentatonic solos ever feel more like noodling than real melodies? Do you hear notes in great guitar solos that you can't quite find in the pentatonic shapes that you know? Does your playing sound fine but not very musical? Most guitar players already know the major pentatonic scale, but there's one note that you're probably not using, and it's often the difference between feeling like you're just noodling around or actually creating nice melodic phrases. You hear this sound in the Grateful Dead, Clapton, John Mayer, players who make major key solos feel musical and not random. It's just one note added to the major pentatonic scale, same shapes that you already know, but just a more melodic version of them. After 30 years of teaching and gigging, I've noticed that great players don't overthink this. They just use the note that makes the line sing. The Allman Brothers used this sound constantly, which is why some players even call it the Allman Brothers scale. Today, I'll show you where that note lives, how it fits into the two landmark pentatonic shapes, and how to start using it musically right away. No theory overload, just a simple upgrade that makes your playing sound more melodic. Before we dive in, you can download the diagrams for this scale and the backing track used in this video by clicking the link down in the description below. The major pentatonic scale is one of the most useful scales on the guitar. It works over any major key progression, no matter what kind of major sound the song is using. If the main chord of the song is major, the major pentatonic is almost always a safe musical choice. And because it only has 5 notes, it stays broad and flexible in almost any major situation. Now, without getting deep into theory, I want to show you how to add just one note that almost always works and makes the major pentatonic sound more melodic. Why this extra note works. So this is going to sound a little technical for a minute, but I'll keep it simple and show you exactly why this one note works. You don't need to memorize any of this. The major pentatonic scale is built from 5 notes, a root, 2, 3, 5, and 6. Notice what's missing. There's no 4th and there's no 7th. Those 2 notes, the 4th and the 7th, are the ones that change depending on the mode a song is using. By leaving them out, the major pentatonic avoids all of that complexity, and it works in almost any major key setting. There are 3 main major modes: Ionian, Lydian, and Mixolydian. Ionian is just the regular major scale. Mixolydian has a bluesy, funky sound, and Lydian is really ethereal and not very common. So if you look at these formulas, you'll notice something important. Both the major scale and Mixolydian, the most common major sounds by far, include the 4th, and that's the note that we're adding today, just the 4th. That turns the major pentatonic scale into a 6-note scale, sometimes called the major hexatonic, although most players don't think of it by that name. They just add this extra note because it sounds good. No need to overthink the theory on this. It just works. It is the sound of Blue Sky by the Allman Brothers. The jam section of this song is simply E major to A major, and this 6-note version of the major pentatonic is the melodic sound of that song. Shape 1. So let's find shape 1 of the E major pentatonic scale. First, I find E on the low E string at the 12th fret, and I'm going to put my pinky on it. That gives us the starting point for the shape that we already know. Major pentatonic versus minor pentatonic. Quick side note, if I were to put my pointer finger on E and play that same shape, that would be the E minor pentatonic scale. And most people learn the minor pentatonic scale first, and they're used to putting their index finger on the root. When my pinky is on E, that same shape is the E major pentatonic. So remember this trick. Pointer equals minor, pinky equals major. Adding the magic note. Now let's add in that really melodic note, the 4th. And one of the main melodies from Blue Sky is simply descending down that scale. Adding that extra note gives us more melodic possibilities. It makes the scale sound jazzier, for lack of a better term. And when we get 3 notes on the same string, it opens up the possibility of faster runs. Here's what that sounds like in context. Shape 4. Now let's look at shape 4. Shape 4 is our other landmark pentatonic shape. It's the other shape that pros rely on constantly. To locate it, we find the note E on the A string. And again, we put our pinky on it. And here's shape 4. Now let's add in the 4th to this shape. And here's what that sounds like in context. The takeaway is that almost any time you are in a major jam, you can simply add this one note and get a more melodic sound out of your major pentatonic scale. Again, no need to overthink the theory on this, it just works. Minor key songs. There is a similar hack for the minor pentatonic scale, but it's a different note that we add to the shape in minor key songs. So just remember that this particular note lives in major key songs. And again, you can download the diagrams for this scale and the backing track used in this video by clicking on the link down in the description below. And if you really want to take the next step, watch this video. It's the natural follow-up to what we just covered. If you found this helpful, please hit like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.